So hi everybody, I'm Jazz. I'm the creator and founder of Fast Track Technique, which is a very exciting place to be these days. And today I want to introduce you to a very, very good friend of mine, Sue Fletcher. Sue Fletcher is the astrologist. She is also lifepurposetutor.com, so get that down. As well as being a Fast Track Technique level 2 practitioner, as well as heaps more stuff she's got in her toolbox. So what I want to do in these interviews is to bring you information, tips for your life that you may know about, but I certainly don't know about. So I'm learning as well. And today we're going to learn a little bit about astrology. And we are going to learn about something called Uranus opposition. Now, I do know a bit about that because I had a live reading with Sue just about a week ago, was it, Sue?
Yeah.
It was completely amazing. A lot of it was confirmation of who I am and why I'm here, and that was awesome. But it also, what it did give me was more confidence in my natural makeup of who I am, which really gave me permission to get out there and strut my stuff even more than before.
If that's possible.
And it's so possible, and that's why we're doing this. So that's enough from me. I'm going to hand this over to Sue, and she's going to give us some information about life cycles and also about Uranus opposition,
yeah,
and how it affects us and our lives.
Yeah. Thanks, Jazz. That was lovely. So yes, I don't want to be technical, so I want to really help you understand that we do go through life cycles, and we have to be in tune with our body really to kind of feel that we are experiencing change. And astrology can show you exactly what's happening in your life at any particular time. And it's interesting that I do get clients come at the time of these cycles, and it's almost like they intuitively know, but they're not sure what to do. So I obviously do their chart and look at it, and they come for a consultation, and that helps them. There are many cycles, and we're going through them all the time, but there are major cycles, and the Uranus opposition is a time of life, which, if you put in simplistic terms, is midlife crisis.
Right, there's a good one for us, midlife crisis
time. And so it happens, depending on your chart, it can happen between 40 and 46. It lasts about 1 year, 18 months, and basically you're very different after it, because you've changed inside.
So can you tell us, Sue, what kind of things would happen to us when we're going through it? How could we identify it?
Well, you feel off track, you feel out of kilter, you feel like your life was not going how you want it to go, you'd feel stuck. You feel like you want to scream, you feel like you want to chuck everything in and run away, and you might be married with a family and a job and think, gosh, is this it? Is this all there is? And that really is very, debilitating, especially to your partner, who might be a different age or not experiencing it, and they're looking at you thinking, what is going on? What is the matter? Because they're so not themselves, really. The trick really at that time is to not jump from the frying pan into the fire.
Right.
Because people do get really stressed and agitated at that time. And so they might go and do something that they might regret. So
and we blame ourselves, don't we? We judge ourselves as being wrong.
Yes. So, at that time in your life, you've had a bit of life. You're not old. You might think you're old, but I can tell you're very young. And it's a time, really, when you need to be more congruent with who you are as a person, and not really somebody else's puppet, if that makes sense. And sometimes we're a cog in a big wheel, and especially as women, you know, we can be, you know, looking after the home, the family. We've got a job, we've got and inside there's something else that really needs to emerge.
So it's a time in a way where we start to, if we haven't already, we start to acknowledge our power and to step into our power and pull our power, or to open up to it, really. Wow, amazing. Amazing.
So depending on what kind of person you are, some people experience it, you know, much more than others. It depends.
Would people say that this is menopause or premenopause?
Well, yeah. I mean, it is all around that time, and if you've got that going on as well, then you know you really need some help, really, you know, because Uranus is very electrical. It's very unpredictable, and so that's why you can go and do something that's not, you know, not really in keeping with the rest of the family. It's when people leave, actually, you know, and then think, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. But this kind of pressure, it's a bit like a pressure cooker that builds up, and they feel like, you know, they've got to do something different. I can't do this anymore. It's very often what people say.
So I'm bubbling with questions here, and we don't have a lot of time, so I'm going to go with my questions. Is, if somebody feels like that and they don't do anything about it, does it just naturally subside after about a year?
Well, by that time they can become ill.
Oops.
Yeah, because they're not in the body. They're kind of not you know, not doing what they should be. You know, lots of people stay with things for far too long, or situations, or jobs, or...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Never done that.
No. And so that, it usually happens around this time. And it's not really, you know, I'm not telling anybody to leave a job or leave a relationship, but they need help at that time, really, to navigate their way through that time. Now, what happens if you don't do it? Then I find that if you don't make a change, then something comes along to make you make the change.
It could be more serious than if you'd taken the option.
It's much better to do it voluntarily.
So it's important, I think, to recognise that this could create physical illness, which you don't want. And then my next question is, because what we're wanting to do on these interviews is to give you some tips, some practical advice. So I'm going to ask Sue, I've written it down here, what tips could you offer for anyone that's feeling like this? Now, also, if you're under 40 or you're over 50, this particular topic that we're speaking about might not be yours, but these tips are definitely for you, no matter what age you are. And when we move into the fast track session of this, then that's definitely for everybody. So what tips, Sue?
Okay, well, the first thing is not to keep it to yourself.
Right.
You might be not able to talk about it to your significant other because they really don't understand you. So somebody like a trusted friend, somebody that, you know, it might be, having said that, you know, sometimes we get an opportunity to talk to a stranger.
Yes.
Don't we? But it is about opening up and not keeping it in. That's the worst thing you can do. Joining a like-minded group or a spiritual group, or, you know, a woman's group, you know, there's lots of, you know, groups out there now that, you know, are kind of quite, supportive of each other.
Yes.
You know, so something like that. Or then some professional, like a coach or a counsellor. You can get a spiritual coach. Because I think this is a time when you're opening up to who you really are. I think it's not just, you don't just want to see an ordinary counsellor, if that makes sense.
That tells you you've got menopause and you should go to the doctor.
Yeah, that's not. You need somebody incredibly intuitive and somebody that you feel that you can open up to.
Yeah.
But the most important thing, I think, is about opening up, talking about it. And
So what we could say is, in the first instance, find a friend or somebody that you can trust,
Yeah.
that is prepared to listen. In my experience, when you do that and you hear yourself speak, you hear what you're thinking, you can get a lot of intelligence from that, rather than it all being stuck in your head like this.
Yeah.
If that's not totally serving the purpose, then go and look for one of these groups.
Yeah.
Try a few, they're fun.
Yeah.
And you find that you're not alone, that many people are going through this stuff. And then within that, you might be recommended to a professional practitioner who will just look at your issue and take you through to that place where you feel that you want to be.
Or an astrologer. I mean, you know, because
Or an astrologer.
Yeah, you know, come to me, as well, you know, because obviously I'm used to helping people at this time in their life. Yeah.
Okay, so thanks, Sue. As I said, Sue is a Fast Track 2 practitioner, and she's got heaps of tools. Do you want to give us your email, Sue, so that people can write that down?
Yes, it's Sue at lifepurposetutor.com. That's Sue at lifepurposetutor.com. And my website is lifepurposetutor.com. And I have another website, which is astrologysue.com. astrologysue.com.
And if I remember rightly, there's some free stuff on there, so you might as well just go and sign up and get the free stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
I also work with people, and you all know where to find me. I do lots of online work, which are recordings that you can buy and will help you with many different situations. So what we're going to do now is we are going to move into the fast track section of this. And before we started this call, Sue and I decided 3 qualities that we thought would be beneficial for anybody that's in one of these cycles or a midlife crisis. But actually these qualities are perfect for anybody that is feeling a bit stuck. So do you want to tell us what they are, Sue?
Yeah, so, right, so we decided that you need to be aware of the need for change. You need to be open to a new way of living your life, and you need to be grounded. It's really important that you're grounded as much as you can do. So walking on the grass, if you can, hugging a tree, you know, earthy things. Make sure you can do that. So yeah, being grounded, being aware, and being open to change.
Right. So what we're going to do, we are going to align you with those qualities so you've got a head start, and we're going to use the Fast Track system for that. Many of you may know Fast Track. I work with muscle testing and specially developed cards, which are right in front of us here. There are 21 in all, and each one of those represents a possibility of what is in the way of this stuckness or your midlife crisis. So let us find out. I'm just going to get those qualities right in front of me so I'm aware. And the first one, of course, is aware, open and grounded. So using muscle testing, I'm going to find, and muscle testing is, I'm using this form, and this is a yes when it holds strong, and when it goes weak, it's the equivalent of a no. I use this all the time, so don't think I'm cheating. So I'm going to find out which line, there are 3 lines of cards that we need to go to that will give us a blockage that is affecting the collective consciousness. That's big groups of you. So here we go. Do we go to line number 1? We do. I just checked. Do we go to line number 2? No. So there are 3 cards on line number 1. Do we go to emotions? And we definitely do. Do we need to know more about those emotions? And yes, we do. And what I'm thinking is we need to know an age where those emotions started and have manifested. So is it before we were 40? No, nah. So they're current emotions. Okay. Do we need to know what these emotions are? No. Do we need to know where they are? No. Well, I'm feeling that right in my heart, so I'm going to take an educated guess. Are they in our heart? Okay, so they can be in or around our heart. Can we release them? Yes, we can. So I'm going to pick up that emotion card, and I'm going to pick up the heart card. Got them both here. I'm going to pass them to Sue. And we're both going to use a releasing tool, and I'm using wands at the moment. So, Sue, choose a wand. Okay, now if you've got a crystal or a magnet at home, pick that up, bring it to the bridge of your nose. Take it over the back of your head and repeat this phrase with Sue and I. I fast track the release.
I fast track the release.
Of all emotions.
Of all emotions.
Trapped
in
or around my heart.
In or around my heart.
Connected to this midlife crisis.
Connected to this midlife crisis.
These big changes.
These big changes.
This Uranus in opposition.
This Uranus opposition.
And anything else connected to that.
And anything else connected to that.
Ooh. I forgive myself.
I forgive myself.
Should we forgive the planets?
We'll forgive the planet.
I forgive the planet. And I give myself permission.
And I give myself permission
to let go.
To let go.
Of needing to know.
Of needing to know.
To be aware.
To be aware.
Open.
Open.
And grounded.
And grounded.
Right now.
Right now.
Woo! You feel that, Sue?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Cool. All right, now I think there might be one more. We're just going to check. Is there anything else we need to know? Yeah. Is that on line number 1? No. Is it on line number 2? Yes. Is it the family card? Of course it is. So we find out who in the family. Is it family of origin? That's your mum and dad. Is it parents? Is it mother? Is it father? Okay. That's very interesting. Does it go back more than one generation? No. So it is your dad. And what I'm suspecting here, it's the masculine, Sue. Would I be right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's the masculine as opposed to the feminine, which is wanting to rise.
Yeah,
is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it is about your father, but it's more about the masculine energy.
Yeah, definitely the yang energy.
Right.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass this one over to Sue, and she's going to release this with her special knowledge. Okay. So we're picking up the family card.
Thank you.
And I'll pass you your wand.
Okay.
Hold on to your hats.
I fast track the release.
I fast track the release.
Of anything connected.
Of anything connected.
To the male energy.
To the male energy.
In my family.
In my family.
It is safe, right and good.
It is safe, right and good. Oh, I can feel it.
For me to be in my own power.
For me to be in my own power.
And assert myself.
And assert myself.
For the good of all.
For the good of all.
Yeah. I can do this.
I can do this.
And I do it with love and gratitude now.
And I do this for myself, for everyone in my family, and for the collective.
Yeah. Now. Yeah.
Woo!
Oh, that was pretty powerful.
So showing you the versatility of fast track, it works with astrology. Yeah. Astrology works with fast track.
Yeah.
We can't lose.
No.
So let's just find out, is there anything else we need to know around this issue? Hold. No. So for right now, we have released, that means you have released anything that's in the way. Obviously, the more you do this, the deeper it will go. We do have a reprogramming phrase and an exercise for you, which we're going to come back and do on a different video. But for right now, I'm just going to tell you in terms of percentages how aware you are. Is that more than 50%? More than 80%? 80% exactly. So 80%, that's not bad. Open, is that more than 50? 60? 70? 80? 90? 95? 94? Okay, so that was really, really opened up. That's the, also your conscious mind is beginning to understand something. So open will happen better and more easily when your conscious mind is being consulted. And aware, open, grounded, is that more than 50%? 60? 70? 80? 90? Is it more than 95? Is it more than 98? Woohoo! Is it 100? You're back in your bodies. Look how easy that was. Sue, thanks so much for joining us. We're going to come back. We're going to do the reprogramming. So you might have time today. If you don't, come back tomorrow and finish the reprogramming. You will find this invaluable. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Hi everybody, we're back again. We're going to do the reprogramming. But before we do, Sue has something very quickly she wants to mention that's going on in January that she feels will be of benefit to you.
Yeah, okay, thanks, Jazz. Yes, I'm giving a free seminar
I'm on it.
in January, which actually is about where you are in your life. I'm going to tell you where you are and how to work it out so you can help not only yourself but other people. There will be handouts on how to do it, and there will also be an interpretation for you on what it means for you for the next 12 months. So it's worth signing up. So sign in for my newsletter, which you can do on my website, which is the 3Ws lifepurposetutor.com. You get a copy of my free ebook and you'll get my weekly newsletter, and then you can see where to sign and how to sign up for it. Okay.
And this free thing, Sue, how long does it last for?
Oh, it'll be an hour.
Okay.
An hour. Yeah.
Great.
So yeah, come and meet me and come and enjoy yourself and come and find out where you are in your life.
Have you got a date for that yet?
No, I'm going to do it astrologically.
Woo!
I know. I always plan my seminars at the right time astrologically, and I've not done that quite yet.
Oh, cool.
But it will be in my newsletter in the new year. So, but it will be in January. So keep an eye open.
Great. All right,
Okay.
and it'll be on my newsletter too. We'll keep in touch.
Yeah.
So now we're going to do the reprogramming. We are going to reprogram you with those 3 qualities that we chose for you, connected to their first recording. And just to remind you, they are aware, open and grounded. Now you were very, very much in alignment with that. But what you're doing now is you are going to reprogram your subconscious with those qualities. So it knows that that's where you want to be going now, instead of the opposite, which was like chaotic, stuck, or any of those things that you were feeling. There's a long explanation for this, but I'm not going to bore you with that at the moment. We're just going to do it, and I'm using Sue as a guinea pig. I'm going to move the camera around just a little bit, so bear with us if there's any shaking. Here we go.
Okay.
All right, so the first thing you're going to do is, just like Sue, you're going to cross your right foot over the left at the ankles. Very complicated. Moving the camera again. Back up to here. Bring your arms out in front of you, Sue. Okay, with your palms outstretched.
Yeah.
Let me get this camera just so it's got us both in it. Right, okay. Now, you bring your left hand over the right. Turn your palms towards each other. Interlock your fingers. You can see she knows what she's doing. She's ahead of me. Drop your hands down into your lap and close your eyes. That was really complicated. So you're just working with opposites. When you've got yourself in that position, you put yourself in your fast track pyramid. You see it, you imagine it, you feel it, whatever you can do. And every time you go into this pyramid, you are connecting to the energy of today, which is the very high level of consciousness. Okay, when you've done that, what you might want to do is to invite into your pyramid anybody or anything that you feel would benefit from this transmission of energy. So do that now. This could be a part of yourself. It could be a partner. It could be somebody that you're looking for forgiveness for, to, about. And then let go of them and just focus on you. Connect to the top of your pyramid. And there is a light there. It's consciousness. It's who you are. It's been our guidance. It's always my guidance. And it can be God, it can be Source, it can be the universe, it can be your higher self. It doesn't matter. It's what it is for you. Bring that light down into your head. Bring it down into your brain, your mind, and your memory. And give permission to release, relax, and clear anything that's no longer required. You're bringing that light down through the whole of your body in a way that's right for you. Thinking about the session that we just did, the heart was mentioned. So pay particular attention and breathe this light into your heart, allowing it to move all around your heart. And breathe it deeply into your lungs. So then with every exhalation and every beat of your heart, know that that light of consciousness, of healing, is being passed to every cell in your body. That's my cat coming in. See that light moving into every cell of your body. This is over 70 trillion cells. Take it down to your waist, down into your legs, into your feet and your toes. From that place, unite with any parts of yourselves and send that light down through the floor of your pyramid and ground yourself. Ground yourself in those new energies of aware, open and grounded. Creating a picture in your conscious mind of how that looks for you. How that looks for you and what you want to achieve. You don't have to believe this. You just create that picture, knowing that that picture is being downloaded into your subconscious mind as new programming right now. And to support that, I want us all to say this phrase. Sue's going to say it to represent the collective. Today, I will be more aware.
Today, I will be more aware.
Open and grounded.
Open and grounded.
Than before.
Than before.
And I will look for the evidence of this.
And I will look for the evidence of this.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Every day.
Every day.
Today I will be more aware and open.
Today I will be more aware and open.
And grounded.
And grounded.
More than before.
More than before.
And I will look for the evidence of this.
And I will look for the evidence of this.
everywhere,
everywhere,
every day.
every day.
We'll say that one more time. Today I will be more aware, open and grounded
Today I will be more open, aware and grounded
than before. And I will look for the evidence of this
And I will look for the evidence of this
everywhere,
everywhere,
every day,
every day,
now.
now.
Keep your eyes closed, Sue, and just tell me, how do those words feel? Do they feel comfortable, itchy, uncomfortable?
No, comfortable.
Right. So you continue to say that phrase until they feel comfortable. That means that they're in. So now, Sue, cross your left foot over your right and your right hand over the left. So you've just switched sides, very, very easy. And we say that phrase another approximately 3 times on this side, because we've got 2 hemispheres of the brain, 2 sides, and we need to work with each one to make sure that they are balanced and grounded. So here we go again. Today I will be more aware, open and grounded
Today I will be more aware, open and grounded
than before. And I will look for the evidence of this
And I will look for the evidence of this
everywhere,
everywhere,
every day.
every day.
Today I will be more aware, open and grounded
Today I will be more aware, open and grounded
than ever before. And I will look for the evidence of this
And I will look for the evidence of this
everywhere,
everywhere,
every day.
every day.
Last time. Today I will be more aware, open and grounded
Today I will be more aware, open and grounded
than ever before. And I will look for the evidence of this
And I will look for the evidence of this
everywhere,
everywhere,
every day,
every day.
now.
Now.
How does that feel?
Great, absolutely great.
Fantastic. So there's just one more step to this. So uncross your hands and your feet, please, Sue. You bring your hands together, you make a pyramid, matching fingers and thumbs. Bring that pyramid in front of your eyes and your third eye. And you repeat that phrase one more time, which saves it to both hemispheres of the brain. Today I will be more aware, open and grounded
Today I will be more aware, open and grounded
than before. And I will look for the evidence of this
And I will look for the evidence of this
everywhere,
everywhere,
every day,
every day.
now.
Now.
So you hold that for just about 10 seconds and it kind of rewires itself. You might feel something, you might feel nothing at all, but just hold it for about 10 seconds, which is round about now. Take a deep breath and let go. Oh, lovely.
Thank you.
So every time you do that, and you can do it more than once, you are strengthening your subconscious programming, you're making friends with your subconscious, and you're also giving permission for anything that you no longer need to be released, and it will be released when you're making those positive phrases. So that's it from us.
Yeah, that's it from us.
Forget that midlife crisis.
Yeah.
We've just fixed it.
Yeah.
But if you do have any questions, both Sue and I would be very, very happy to answer them. So don't hesitate to drop us a line.
No, absolutely.
Any final words from you, Sue?
No, just, enjoy your life.
All right.
Enjoy your life.
And we'll see you on the next recording.
Okay.
Lots of love.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.